I'm not Gina.
You're catching us at the end of our day. It is 8:30, so it's past our bedtime. But we're on vacation, so we're doing things a little differently. We're not in the kitchen today. I'm Gina.
I'm Vanessa. Welcome back to Tender Hearts and Tofu. We are not in the kitchen again today because we have some fun footage.
New footage of us at the gym.
They just remodeled our gym at our apartment, so I can't even walk. Everything is sore.
Yeah, we did a leg day. Once upon a time when we first met in California, we were a part of In Shape Fit Gym.
Mm-hmm.
In Shape Gym. I really liked that gym. It had a sauna, a steam room, a pool, jacuzzi. It was big. There was one on both sides of us. Before I met her, when I was single, I was like really into like bodybuilding. Like I would go to work in the morning and then I would spend like 3 hours in the gym after work doing compound exercises, and then sometimes I would go home and like refuel and shower and shop and do all that stuff and come back at night for like cardio or like a yoga class or something. And then there was even one point where I was working out in the morning. I would do cardio before I went to work and the 3 hours and I had abs for like 6 days and it was the most glorious.
She has abs now.
No, they were like popping though. Each of them were like, you could like, I didn't even have to like tighten, but I looked good. I was like, man, but it was so hard to maintain that and like to count your macros and do fasted cardio and like all this stuff. So
I feel like it's easier for guys.
Well, they have less body fat percentage, so
Yeah.
But when we met, then she became a part of the gym and we would go together. We had fun.
We did.
We had a good time at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one point where I broke my ankle in the beginning of our relationship and I was on pain pills. I was like, I feel good. Like, let's go to the gym. Like, I can't be sitting around. So I was like working out at the gym high on pain pills. It was a good time.
Sometimes that is the best.
Come here.
Come here. Say hi.
Come say hi to the people.
All right, so we'll show you
Yeah.
what we got going on.
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit more about our gym days. When we moved to Oregon, we became part of
Crunch Fitness.
Didn't
like it.
It was all right. It was cheap, but it didn't have like the bells and whistles like In Shape had. But that was also not as cheap. It was more expensive. We were trying to save money.
Yeah.
But it did the job. Like, what was it called? Crunch Fitness. Yeah, it did the job. But then like my membership ran out like days before the whole COVID thing started. So I was like, I'm not going to renew it. And then they like closed the gym. I was like, fine, like I'll use the one at our apartment. So I was using that one and then they closed that down. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do with my life because my life for so many years was at the gym. I was like, I need to work out. And I kind of think like looking back now, like it really was a blessing because doing like bodybuilding for me, like it was a lot of like, you know, heavy weightlifting, and I really didn't stretch. Like I didn't do any like functional fitness or anything. So like throughout this whole course, I would say more recently, like the last few years, we've been incorporating a lot more like yoga and mobility movements, which I've always been I can't remember the last time where I just like easily reached down and like touched my toes. Like I can't bend. Like I'm really stiff. So this mobility stuff like really helped us.
Yeah, bodybuilding really does make you stiff, and like even just we did leg day. I'm so stiff. Like we had to do mobility.
Days ago,
yeah,
too.
and like we had to do a mobility this morning because I was like I can't even move, and it was like it hurt so much, but it felt so good after.
Good. It's that good kind of pain though. But I was like, let's take it easy and like not get crazy because it's been so long since we've been to the gym. So like during the whole COVID period, Vanessa ended up buying some weights, which I think it's in kilograms. I can't calculate it. I think it's like 25 pounds, maybe 30 pounds at most on both weights. So we do still lift, like we try to lift and do like high intensity interval training, or we do like Pilates, or like we switch it up. But like I started working out like way less than I used to, because I used to go to the gym for like at least an hour at least. And now I can't be bothered to work out more than like 15, like 20 minutes is a lot. Like it's a lot. And I've become so lazy, like that the idea of like I really miss going to the gym. Like I like being around other people, and just like I feel like I get motivated more too, but also like the thought of putting on clothes and shoes and getting in the car and driving and finding parking, like that's like a really big like hurdle to get over, to try to get yourself to the gym.
But
Plus
it's
we
that
have
discipline.
the dog too, and
Yeah.
it's the discipline. But like I think ever since we got Zella, like we have to walk her a lot, so like it just takes up a lot of our day. So when they reopened the gym here, I was like, maybe we should just go. We're still on vacation. I was like, let's work out together and take it easy. And we did. We went like light. Like when I think back to when we first started dating, like we were going heavy. Like that leg press machine, we were doing like, I think we went up to 345s on each side.
Yeah.
That was heavy. But like being sore like this, it feels so good. I have a coworker that started bodybuilding, and I'm like, man, I'm so jealous. And he comes to work, he's like, I can't walk. I'm like, oh, I miss that so much. So we got to go into the gym. We recorded just a little bit of our workout. Again, it's going to be like a voiceover just to kind of show you, because we thought that, maybe some of you who are new here are starting a vegan journey, but maybe also like a whole health journey. So we're kind of like incorporating some of the things that we do throughout, this whole, it's not just about eating healthy, like it's also about taking care of your body and your mind. So Zelle's thirsty. Well, I don't know if you can hear that all the way from over here. She never drinks water. She had a big day. But anyway, yeah, we just thought that maybe like it's really intimidating if you've never been to a gym, you don't know what you're doing. So we'll just show you like a few things that we do, and these are just mostly
and you'll get
like
sore.
Standard like compound exercises or whatever. But we try to do, I think, at least like 3 sets.
Yeah, and we were there for half an hour, and I'm like, half an hour gets you a good workout.
Yeah, I was like, let's get in and out. Like, and what we do is like we'll share a machine, so that like when say she's doing squats on the machine, then like I'll be doing like the kettlebell swings or whatever. So like once she's done with that, like there's no rest. So like we do that. But like when you go to the gym and like after a while you start doing the same workouts and you don't really have a trainer to like tell you what else you can do. It just makes it like kind of hard because like your body doesn't get sore anymore. So like you either have to go like heavier or, like for me, like doing bicep curls, like it is so hard for me to increase weight. And, especially because like a lot of times it's hard to find like 1 pound weights to like add on to it or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Ma'am. Hey.
What are you doing in there?
What are you doing? She's in the pantry. I left the
What's
door.
in there?
What
do you want? What is it?
Looking at us. All right, we'll get to the video. All right, here's our beautiful new gym. I kind of like the little artwork they had at the top with the fog and the trees. Here's some squats.
See, we're not even going that heavy, but damn, today I can't even walk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you haven't done it in a while, like your muscles need to like wake up a little bit. Here's some swings. We started off doing it more like quad heavy, squatty, and then I think transitioned to like more deadlifty, hamstrings, squats. So you can play around with like your squats by like where you stand. So like she was standing on her feet, and like for a while I was putting my feet like more in the front.
I did pulses, and then now we're doing some glute bridges.
Just a little mix match of everything we did. Dang, we did deadlifts too. Sometimes we dedicate one of our leg days a week to just quads.
I'm already shaking
squats. Though. Yeah, well at this point we were both pretty toasted. Just reliving it in my legs right now. Look at us recording like a professional. People make it look so easy. I think this is what messed us up is when we did these lunges because both of our hips on our right side. Maybe it's the trauma moving around.
Yeah.
What are these called? Leg presses?
Same with this. You can cut like together. You can spread them, or you could do like more of a sumo. Oh man.
Nice.
And then calf raises.
Look
Look
at
at those.
I told you. Looking good. There you go. Calves. And then we had some fun at the end because I was like, we can't be all serious and go home like this. So Vanessa was like, I think that's what these boards are for. To me, it looks CrossFit-y. I've never been to like a real CrossFit gym, so I just imagine that that's what this board is for.
When I was younger, I used to do like gymnastics and cheer, so I was like, I can still do a handstand. I needed help.
Muscle memory. That's what we refueled was barbecue with tofu and broccoli and corn. Those potatoes were so good. She boiled them first and then she put them on the barbecue, but like the outside was crispy, but it was like so soft on the inside. We took Zella to the lake to go. So she loves to swim. We had to take her home. We were like, you are done. You could tell she was getting tired. Yeah, or else she would keep going, but she just had a good time. Look at her go.
And we're responsible dog parents. She's not allowed to be off leash. She's not to be trusted, so she has to have a leash on, which is fine. And then she has her little life vest. And just like that, we're all done with the day. Thanks for joining us on our apartment tour of our new gym, watching Zella play, and watching us refuel with some delicious tofu. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.